Heaven is really that beautiful. And if it doesn't stir emotions in your heart, then you got to answer that honest question: am I really with Him? Because look at Mary. He was with her just like He was with you. He is with her just like He is with us. And He would be with her as she raised her son to die. Here is my prayer for you. Is that this season isn't about what the world says it's about. That you're not excited to unwrap the gifts underneath the tree, but you're excited to unwrap the gift that God has for you. Because that is what His whole life was about. It was about you. His whole life was about you. His whole life was so intimate and relational and intentional that He knows to this day that there's a girl who is ringing a Salvation Army bell. That some stranger's going to walk up and give her daily portion. That's how intimate He is. I want you to pay attention to me. That's how much He loves you. To pay attention to the finest detail, so that you can point people to Jesus Christ, so that they can get the same gift that you have. And you don't think that that was on purpose? I beg to differ. And if anybody doesn't know, here's the story. Randy was ringing a bell for the Salvation Army because we as a church got asked to help. So she goes out pregnant and in the cold because she was willing to serve. So she stands out there ringing a bell. A stranger comes up to her and gives her a card and says, "I hope you have a Merry Christmas." She doesn't open the card there. She takes the card home. She opens the card, and there's a $100 bill inside. Okay, that is all well in itself a good thing. Here's the best thing. Then she finds out that she's got a bill that she owes to the hospital, and guess what? The bill was $101 and some change. Now, you tell me that's coincidence, and I say, ha. I say that's how much He loves her and knows everything about her life. He is, He was, He will always be. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Will you leave Him? Will you join Him? And maybe you just need to say, you know what? Done fighting, done wondering. I want that gift. And then it's as simple as saying, hey, Jesus, I want you into my heart. I believe that you were sent for me. So right now we're going to participate in the Lord's Supper. And I want to read you where it comes from. Jesus was sitting with His disciples, sharing the last meal with them. He says this: "Then at the proper time, Jesus and the 12 apostles sat down together at the table. Jesus said, 'I have looked forward to this hour with deep longing, anxious to eat this Passover meal with you before my suffering begins. For I tell you now that I won't eat again until it comes time to fulfillment in my kingdom of God.' Then He took a cup of wine. And He had given thanks for it, and He had said, 'Take this and share it among yourselves, for I will not drink wine again until the kingdom of God has come.'" And please drink your wine. Then He took a loaf of bread. And when he had thanked God for it, he broke it in pieces, and he gave it to the disciples, saying, "This is my body given for you. Do this in remembrance of me."